Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Chapman. Clock at 6. And the double clutch jam. Wows the crowd. Woo.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
High post, Pippen. Three-pointer. And so it's Albuquerque heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, they use the...
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here he goes!
My goodness!
Wow.
What a jam!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage. Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Going, whoa!
Unreal!
Thunderous jam. Wow.
They get a hand on it. Kidd with the steal. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Louisville off the tip. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Nance. SGA, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Westbrook. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
That's tough to defend, but that's why you got to stay up on him.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Out to the wing. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
They get it back. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off it. Nance, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And for Westbrook, it's all about staying engaged on defense, using that athleticism and length to pester shooters.
2 points, that one goes.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Embiid from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Embiid's got 5 now.
A big man with big-time range. Good to see Embiid cash in from deep.
The kick out to Westbrook. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Embiid with it. He's picked up by Nance. Here's Pippen. The layup off target. And Albuquerque with the possession. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Sigma. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Stolen by Westbrook. Here is Sigma. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Sigma's got his second basket of the game.
Love the team-first mentality, looking to make the pass there.
And the basket by SGA.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Now, here's SGA. 5 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by SGA.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Albuquerque. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Rice. Up top, Brown. To the middle. It's deflected.
Look at Flag setting him down at the rim, using that leaping ability to get all over it.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And finished off by Brown.
Scoring on the break, so much easier.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, not just a dunk, but major power. He really rubbed that one in their faces.
Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Bounce a Hardaway. Off target from outside. Albuquerque leading by 5. Pass to Brown. And here is Kidd. And stolen by Olajuwon. The kick out to Irving. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Clock at 6. Here's Flag. Louisville, no good that time either.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Louisville passing it around. Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, he looked ready for the contact and just powered it through.
Pass to Şengün. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Olajuwon, right side. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Olajuwon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Albuquerque again can't hit it. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, leading by a point. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so here's Albuquerque. It's a one-point game.
Well, he took a little risk there being stylish, but it pays off, so I guess that makes it worth it.
Pass to Pippen.
Albuquerque foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And Benyama outside. Here's Sigma. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Ripped away.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Here's Sigma, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
SGA from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. SGA's got 10.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
Fires from 14. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Albuquerque leading by 8. Mans a screen. Back to Westbrook. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot clock at 2. And here's Brown outside.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
And here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Louisville trails by 8. Outside, SGA. James outside. Offline with his 3. Down low. Here's Şengün.
That is how you finish.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Louisville. Pass to James. Releases. Shot is good off the back rim and in. James has got his second basket. Albuquerque leading by 8. Here's Rice. And Brown now top the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
The third quarter comes to a close. Albuquerque leads by 5. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Louisville trails by 5. Outside Hardaway. Drains the three-pointer. Hardaway has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Louisville.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Outside, Porzingis. And here's the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, easy 2 points from Bowen. You don't need a ton of offense from Bruce. He makes his impact defensively.
And Dr. J slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now Porzingis. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. He's off from 3. Albuquerque leading by 4. Westbrook. And there's the dunk.
So sudden once he takes that first step. Westbrook often proves uncontainable on the drive.
Left side Hardaway. And he does not hit.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Rebounded by Irving. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Louisville. They trail by 6. On the wing, Hardaway. Good! Lays it right in there.
And how about the killer pull of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Timeout called, Louisville. A big group substitution here for Louisville. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, a screen.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the deep.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Thompson hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. That one misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And Embiid drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball in that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Poked away. Irving with the steal. And down goes the three.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Westbrook. Rebounded by Irving.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Westbrook with it. Here he goes.
Fearless. I mean, we haven't seen many like Russ. Guys who crave the biggest moments. We want someone like that on your team.
I'm out cold. So I'm looking at the clock. And guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Albuquerque takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin,
please stay safe.